How's it going, ladies and gentlemen? Welcome back to the Chump Change podcast. It is your host, Steven Alvarez. We are here with the weekly podcast, and I know I've been a little inconsistent, but we're here. We're gonna get into it. Not really gonna clickbait you guys, but there is a topic I did want to talk about, and it is the Chad Wheeler has been arrested for felony assault, domestic violence. So the whole reason I'm even bringing up this topic, and I even give a hoot, for most of my subscribers know, a local town, Santa Monica, native, born and raised, Southern California. Santa Monica and Venice are my hometown. I claim both of them. I train MMA out of Venice, so it's my city. So I gotta be active with the community and what goes in and out. This situation is very bad because there is an NFL player named Chad Wheeler who assaulted his girlfriend over the weekend by choking her out, asking her to blow him, and I think this is his third case. So I'm currently on Twitter. We're looking at Twitter right now. We're seeing what people are saying. Okay, so on Instagram, I don't really follow them, but I know about them. They're called The Shade Room. The Shade Room posted that it's been reported that Chad Wheeler from the Seattle Seahawks was arrested Monday night at King County Jail on suspicion of felony domestic violence. He is accused of assaulting his girlfriend at a residence in Kent, Washington. Chad appeared in King County District Court, and his bail was set at $400,000, according to Seattle Times. Chad was not ordered to have contact with the alleged victim and to surrender all weapons. Kent police said they responded to a call of a woman who locked herself in a bathroom following a physical fight with her boyfriend. The victim called 911 stating that she was being killed. Police were advised on the call that she had suffered a dislocated arm and was bleeding. When officers arrived to the scene, they could hear the woman screaming from inside the apartment. They forced their way inside and heard more screaming from the bathroom. Once inside, they found Chad standing beside the victim. Reports state Chad was initially uncooperative before being detained, and that he had been on medication for bipolar disorder, but had not taken it as of recently. And we have a picture of the woman. She is bleeding from the nose. She seems to be confused. She's in a hospital bed, and her lips are very chapped. So this is not no little assault. This is not no, I wouldn't even call this Ray Rice, because going back, why I'm bringing up Ray Rice is like, yeah, he knocked out his wife, but he picked her up after. This was attempted murder. I don't know how you put it any other way. This is attempted murder. Oh, and a Twitter user commented, Outlast #1 said, y'all went into detail about Ray Rice and Kareem Hunt, but can't slander him the same way even though he almost killed that woman. Agree. Now another dude commented, Eli Dirkwin-Stan said, let's not downplay Ray Rice. He knocked the girl out and her head hit the elevator. I agree. This Wheeler guy is irrelevant. That's why there's not that much out there. Now, I won't agree that he's irrelevant, because I know there was an NFL player that recently talked about it this morning. I don't really watch the NFL anymore. Like, of course I'm going to watch the Super Bowl out of respect, because I'm an American. But yeah, he's currently number 12 worldwide trending NFL. So we click on him. Yeah, people are just saying that the Seattle Seahawks, as of 1 hour ago, so I'm recording this podcast at 4 p.m. Wednesday, January 27th. As of 1 hour ago, the Seahawks have dropped Chad Wheeler after he was arrested. Suspicion of domestic assault. It's not suspicion. He actually did it because we got the police report. But good for the Seahawks for dropping him. And we're going to listen to something a NFL guy said right now.
NFL, it's very simple. But guys, I have to take a hard left turn. Something's been on my heart, and I hate to do this at the end of the show, but something disturbing happened in Seattle. There's a lineman, Chad Wheeler, that put his hands on his girlfriend. And being a Seattle Seahawk, I just felt like our show never shies away from these tough topics. and I don't want to right now. I know it's probably catching you guys off guard, but I didn't want to go 3 hours and not mention it. Domestic violence is a small reflection of the NFL. There's more good guys and bad guys, but it's also a reflection of society. And we oftentimes say there's no room in the game for that. We should just always say there's no room in society for that. I just hope that authorities in Seattle and the NFL...
Yeah, I already listened to this. I agree with everything he said. Damn, I'm forgetting this fool's name. Nate Burson. There you go. Nate Burson, shout out to you. Yeah, I agree with everything you just said. There's no room in society for this. The reason, I'm telling you, okay, one reason, he's from my hometown. So I gotta talk about this motherfucker. Reason number two is, bro, is like putting your hands on a woman. I don't think it's really a power thing, because I've done research on psychology on like why dudes hit women and like why dudes get off on that. It's more of like a power thing of like, I can do it, like I can like kill you right now. Like if I just want, I could just break your neck if I wanted to. Yeah, people are just slandering this dude, Jamil Hill. Yo, let's go to this dude's wiki, Chad Wheeler. I'm telling you, people, I think this is like the third time this dude's been in trouble for this stuff. Boom, boom, boom. Personal life. I don't think they talk about it on here. No, they don't. Okay, so on his Wikipedia, they just say January 25th, 2021, Wheeler was arrested in Washington, domestic charge, reportedly choked his girlfriend unconscious, released on bail, $400,000 bail. Fucking idiot. Oh, right here, found it. All right. 2015. On December 19th, 2015, Wheeler was involved in an incident on the USC campus. He's a USC kid. Yeah. Good for you. Los Angeles police reported to a call at 8:45 a.m. at an apartment in South Los Angeles near the USC campus. The police arrived, and the suspect, who was identified as Wheeler, was possibly under the influence of drugs and alcohol, was punching walls and windows in the apartment. After Wheeler injured his hand, he ran out of the apartment and then, ignoring the commands of police, ran back into the apartment. He was confronted by police who were concerned he might grab a weapon and got into an altercation with them that led police to shoot him with multiple beanbag rounds. Dang, so the police already tried talking to you. 2015, they shot you with beanbag rounds, a type of less lethal force. You know, I think if you're that, no, I'm not even gonna say it. Wheeler was detained by police but not arrested, and was instead transported to a local hospital to be held under protective custody for a psychiatric evaluation. His friend and her 7-month-old son were present during the altercation. She was detained and released. The child was given to a family member. As a result of the incident, Wheeler missed the Holiday Bowl. Wheeler later apologized for the incident. So the NFL knew about this. He was drafted by the NFL in 2017. Undrafted. Played for the New York Giants for like 2-3 years. And then he's been on Seahawks for like the last year and a half or 2 years. He is 6'7", 318 pounds. 6'7", 318 pounds. And he's like 27 years old. Let me tell you one thing. I'm 5'11". For those of you that have been watching the channel, I'm not that big of a guy, but I'm not small either. I'm 5'11", about 200 pounds. Dude, I remember this motherfucker in high school. 6'7", 318 is not doing it justice. He's literally 3 times my size. Are you kidding me? Like, you're out here choking chicks and shit. Like, fucking, you whack ass motherfucker. Oh, in his wiki he says, in college he suffered multiple concussions, a torn ACL, and a bout of plantar fasciitis. Multiple concussions. Now, everybody knows the NFL is probably the most, I'd probably say American football is probably the most dangerous sport in the world. And now what I mean by that is, I don't give a fuck what you say about boxing. I don't care what you say about UFC. The thing with boxing isn't as dangerous amongst the dangerous sports. And what I mean by that is, the NFL is a slow killer. You play football, you take a hit in the head, you're gonna forget your kid's name, 10 years down the line. Boxing, you could die, but as far as I'm correct, the only people that die in boxing are the lower tier fighters that start their career. And what I mean by that is, as far as I know of recent times, I know there's a dude, disrespecting his name. I can't remember, but there's a guy who's brain dead. I know of Kovalev killed somebody in the ring. There's certain stuff you hear. The boxer Glenn something. He was supposed to fight Roy Jones Jr. Brain damage. He was supposed to fight Roy Jones Jr. Oh my God, Nigel Benn, I think it is. No, not Nigel Benn. Fuck. I don't want to ruin the podcast. You know, this is why Joe Rogan has Jamie, because it ruins the flow of the conversation, and I need someone to type this up for me. But yeah, I personally believe American football is the most dangerous sport in all sports. I probably say it's American football, boxing, and then like rugby, and then like MMA, the most dangerous sports. I'm going off the top of my head right now, but it might be others. But yeah, these multiple concussions, you see that shit with like Ray Rice, you see that shit with like, didn't Ray Lewis kill somebody? And then the biggest one, Aaron Hernandez. Dude, let me tell you something. I was the biggest Aaron Hernandez fan growing up. When he killed that dude and he got arrested, and that famous news video of him leaving his house with his hands behind his back and that white shirt. Oh my God, my dreams crushed. I was in denial too. I was like, Odin Lloyd, he was a criminal. He was a drug dealer. Aaron is innocent. But man, dude, like, I saw two things. I saw YouTube videos of people breaking down Aaron Hernandez's crazy ability, and I saw the Netflix documentary where they went into how Aaron Hernandez killed somebody else, but it was never proven. But like, we all know he killed someone. And then the whole thing about like the altercations Aaron Hernandez would get into the nightclubs, bro. I can't even blame the NFL players, because this is what I believe. I believe if you're a shitty person, you just become an even more shittier person. Or as in, no matter how many concussions Tom Brady gets, no matter how many concussions Chad Ochocinco would have gotten. Chad Ochocinco is an awesome guy. Chad Ochocinco, good guy. He'll never do stuff like that. Tom Brady, he'll never do stuff like that. But if you get somebody who's already a bad guy, like Aaron Hernandez, or somebody who's already a bad guy, like this Chad Wheeler dude, they just become shittier people. That's what I agree. That's what I think. It just, these concussions, the CTE, the NFL needs to do something. My opinion, I think the NFL needs to get rid of the helmets. Go back to leather helmets, or don't wear any helmets at all. Wanna know why? You ever put on a plastic helmet? Dude, you feel like you can run through a brick wall. You put on those NFL helmets, a football helmet, you feel like you can run through a brick wall. Get rid of the helmets. Go back to either leather helmets or no helmets at all. Guarantee you, concussions will go down, everything will go down, everything will be good. Get rid of that. It just makes the helmets make the sports dangerous. It's no good. No good. So this Chad Wheeler dude, 3 motherfucking strikes. I can't find the other strike, but he was like, he already had incidents of assault. Okay. Very controversial, but I'm a big believer in the death penalty. No way a guy like the Boston Bomber guy, who injured multiple people, a domestic terrorist, evil guy, just had no remorse for his actions, should be allowed to live the rest of his life. And I think he got the death penalty. But still, no way he should have been even given the chance to live the rest of his life as a freaking in jail, get 3 square meals a day, maybe have fear of a butt pirate, kill him, crucifixion, hanging, whatever, bring it back. Just, there are just some people who are brains are just fucking broken, dude. Guess what? This Chad Wheeler dude, brain fucking broken brain. Life in jail. Fucking. This is something I wanted to say too. The same treatment the justice system gave War Machine. People don't know War Machine, aka known as John Copenheimer, was a former MMA fighter who assaulted his girlfriend at the time, who was porn star Christy Mack. War Machine, there's a really good YouTube documentary called The Case of John Oppenheimer by JCS Psychology. Fucking recommend it. This dude, War Machine, had multiple run-ins with police. Just a bad guy. Destroyed people in the cage. Great fighter. And then one day him and his girlfriend, Christy Mack, got into an argument and he just destroyed her face, man. Just destroyed her. Dude got caught by the police, went on the run, and he got sentenced to life in jail. Cause this was 3 strikes and you're out. And look, we got Kamala and President. Kamala, you're vice president right now. You gotta do something about this stuff, cause I am a big believer that some people's brains are just broken and they need to be taken out of society. Just taking them off, push him on a cliff, send him to the fucking equator of the earth. Just push him off. Just get him out of society. There's no room for them. That's what I believe. Let me know what you guys think. Podcast is still going to continue, but the whole topic of this Chad Wheeler dude, we're going to go back on Twitter. She's destroyed. People are saying Seahawks got rid of him. I already talked about that. Yeah. They released a statement that is way too long to read, but what did Shannon Sharp say? A lot of you tagged me in reference to the Chad Wheeler story. I will give you my thoughts tomorrow, undisputed. Motherfucker, give your thoughts right now. Yeah, this shit's sickening. Fuck this dude. Oh man, she's so beautiful. His girlfriend, I feel bad for her, bro. Okay, some dude said this. Chad Wheeler, 6'7", 310, outrage. His girlfriend's 145 pounds because she refused to blow him. Look, that is rape, that is attempted rape, and that is attempted murder. This dude should be in jail. But let me tell you something, one thing. Let me tell you one thing, guys. This guy's not gonna go to jail. Oh, most likely Chad Wheeler won't get in trouble. You wanna know why? His family's rich. I know they got a lot of money. He got the NFL money. He's white, and he didn't kill the girl. So I know dude's gonna get some like high level lawyer, some like O.J. Simpson type lawyer. Dude's gonna get out of this. It'll be another slap on the wrist. And then from the 2015 incident to the 2021 incident, maybe before 2030 he'll kill somebody by then. And then people will be like, why don't we do anything? Motherfuckers. Stupid. That's enough of the Chad Wheeler talk. Let's go into a more positive outlook. Tom Brady. Old man Tom Brady. Old man Jenkins. I believe Tom Brady will win the Super Bowl against the Kansas City Chiefs. Tom Brady is 43 years old. My God, 43. He's 43 years old and he's going to be facing against like 20-something-year-old Patrick Mahomes. Tom Brady making it to the Super Bowl. Tom Brady having an amazing career or amazing season with the Buccaneers. You know what it tells me? It tells me that Bill Belichick ain't shit. Bill Belichick was a mediocre coach. Bill Belichick had the luckiest career of an NFL coach of all time. Why I say that? When Tom Brady was drafted in only his second season, he was a Super Bowl champion, 2 seasons. Bill Belichick was in the NFL way before Tom Brady. Bill Belichick became the head coach of the Patriots in the year 2000. He first went into the NFL in 1975 as an assistant to the Colts, then an assistant to the Lions, then an assistant to the Broncos in 78, assistant to the Giants in 79, linebacker coach in 1980, New York Giants, then was a defensive coordinator in 1985, and then he became the head coach in 91. From 91 to 95, I can't pull up the statistics right now, but he was a very shitty coach. Browns didn't do nothing. Browns were whack. Nothing happened. Didn't do anything to his career as a head coach of the Browns for those 4 years. Becomes the head coach in the year 2000. The next year in 2001, wins the Super Bowl with Tom Brady coming in for Drew Bledsoe coming off that injury. Bill Belichick is the luckiest coach of all time. Luckiest coach. My honest opinion, I give Bill Belichick two more shitty seasons. Maybe, probably not next year, because they're going to be calling it tanking. Just because this year they didn't do super bad because of Cam Newton, which is idiotic. I don't know why they picked up Cam Newton. Cam Newton's not as good as he was anymore. No motivation. Motherfucking. My prediction: Bill Belichick gets fired within the next 2 years, and Tom Brady will win the Super Bowl next Sunday, and he will go down as the greatest. He already is the greatest NFL player of all time, but if he wins the Super Bowl, I think he goes down as the greatest athlete of all time. I'll put him up there with him, Floyd Mayweather, LeBron James, those people. You know what I'm saying? Tom Brady will go down as the greatest athlete of all time if he wins the Super Bowl. He did it without Belichick, proved that Bill Belichick was a bum coach, is a bum coach, the luckiest guy of all time. I don't see Mahomes beating him. Look, I get it, Mahomes, it was a pretty back and forth game last Super Bowl against the 49ers. Mahomes, he's I know in the regular season they're 2-2. Chiefs won 2 games. Tom Brady won 2 games, so you can't really. They're even. Just know this is an even Super Bowl. Old Tom Brady's old. Mike Evans, everybody else, they're gonna ball out. Trust me. They ain't gonna do nothing. Tom Brady's gonna win. He's gonna go, and he will go down as the greatest athlete of all time. Him and his little avocado ice cream. What's going on with me this week? Ooh, with Conor McGregor. Jesus Christ. So over the weekend on Saturday, Coach Felipe and Mario invited me to a little get together at their crib. They had, dude, Coach Felipe cooks the best steak of all time. I don't know. He told me where he got the steak, but I forgot. If you guys saw the video, it was like some steak sirloin. He cooks it to about medium well. And the Brazilians, I don't know what they do, but if anybody here is Brazilian, they have a plate where they put this powder, and then you dab the steak in it, and then you eat it, because I think most Brazilian food is finger food. So you get the steak, you put in this powder, and you eat it, and it's like salt. Oh, fucking good. And I believe the steak was ribeye steak. Now there's gonna be a very controversial statement I'm about to make, but I eat my steak well. Matter of fact, if I'm at a restaurant and I look at the guy and he goes, "How do you like your steak?" And I go, "Well." And he goes, "Oh, well." And I go, "Look, bro, if the chef accidentally burns it, send it over. I'll eat a burnt steak. Send it over. That's the way I like it." It's a crazy week. Tom Brady will win. My camera is about to die right now, but this is just a little topic, a little episode I want to talk about, just about the week. I want to do more of these weekly podcast episodes. It's tough doing it by yourself. You know how much of a crazy person I look like right now, where it's I'm talking into the thin air, I'm talking to myself. I've got food right here. I've had these topics set up, and I'm trying to make this, show interesting. So, yeah. Also, too, recently I've been doing a lot of movie reviews. I have a bunch of movie reviews set up for the next coming weeks. What I plan on doing with this channel is at least releasing 3 quality movie reviews, just 3 banger movie reviews, of where I put at least 10 hours on a video, at least 3 a week. I've been working on a lot of that. We have Kung Fu Cinema Week coming up. Kenny, I'm sorry, I told you beginning of December I was going to do a bunch of movie reviews on Kung Fu Cinema. Just had to do a lot of research. Christmas messed me up, got all fat and stuff, but I'm back doing movie reviews, uploading to the channel more. I'm gonna get more videos up, and hopefully we can get more in discussions, more topics, so we can have a community discussion, what I think you guys think. Appreciate you for listening. Thank you again. I will see you most likely next week. Maybe this will be a Wednesday thing, Thursday. Probably Wednesday, Thursday, Friday. I'll get these episodes up, and if I get good traction and good, engagement, if the If the algorithm blesses me, then we'll see. We'll do more. Thank you again. The episode is over. See you guys next time.